Hello and welcome to our 2020 Hill Curriculum Night. Not what we all expected, was it? But at least we get to see one another. My name is Bigenwald-Smith and I am your sixth graders social studies teacher. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to take my face off of here so that you can see. And there's my family. I am the cricket sponsor at Hill, and unfortunately last spring we weren't able to have it. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that this year we will be able to have our cricket games, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of our students out there. So some of my interests: I love art. I love to go to art museums. I love to do art as well. I love to read. I love to go to the theater. Little bit more about me. I have my undergraduate degree from Bowling Green State University in Ohio and my master's degree from Aurora University here in Illinois. I have been teaching at Hill for 25 years, hard to believe. I'm sure that there are some of you that I have had some of your older children, and I look forward to working with you again this year. Let's talk about social studies. Social studies in sixth grade is the ancient civilizations, and we talk about, amongst other, but some of the civilizations such as Mesopotamia, India, Egypt, and China. The first unit and our first quarter is on early river valley civilizations. And there we will talk about and discover which civilization had the best physical geography for its people. So we will look at the physical geography. We will look at the reasons why they chose those places in order to settle. The next quarter is fairness in ancient civilization. Now that is going to be about answering the question of which ancient society was most fair for the majority of its people. So we'll look at the people, we'll look at what they did to those people, and talk about the consequences of it. Third quarter, what is going to be about economic development, and we'll talk about what happens when cultures collide, when they disagree with one another economically, which ends up being socially, and so forth. And then fourth quarter is human rights. So our driving question will be, how have ancient civilizations affected modern life? So we'll look at the past, we'll look at how it's affected the present. We'll do this through some current events, global and local news and events, and we will connect the two and see how they connect with one another. And we'll also talk about personal and shared experiences from people in the world and ourselves. We do this all through an inquiry approach, and this allows the students to ask questions and find out answers to those questions. And we do this by a process that we guide them. We don't just let them answer any question they want. It's guided for them. At this point in their schooling, they need that guidance for the inquiry approach. And we do that through research and the proper ways to research and the proper ways to go about getting accurate answers. And places that you can go are Google Classroom for the students, and for you, we've got our team page. It's on Team Department Sites Team 6-1, and it's under my name, Lynn Bigenwald-Smith, and you can find the agendas there. In this form, you will find places to answer questions and to give feedback, and I would really appreciate if you would do that. Especially now with remote learning, it's most important that we keep in communication with one another. I hope you have a good night, and I hope to hear from you soon.